Hello there, you lovely people. I hope you're safe and I hope that you're well. In this week's video, I would like us to explore the importance of inner confidence, and I have 5 steps, 5 strategies that will instantly improve your inner confidence if you're prepared to try. Some of them are so silly, some of them are so simple, and you can even start doing some of them today. And with that will allow you to find that sense of feeling more powerful, more confident, more worthy, more lovable, which will always, you can imagine, just contribute towards you being the best version of you. We do have to bear in mind that so much of what we project onto other people, onto, our everyday life, is actually from what we're feeling within. And that projection from what we're feeling within can have a really big impact on other people. Therefore, if we have that ability to believe in ourselves, if we have that ability to recognise that we're worth it, we'll allow other people to see the best in us that we are already. You have got to ask yourself, when it comes to other people and those people that are just super duper confident, just actually ask yourself, I wonder if they're just doing that fake it till you make it, or whether it is true confidence. The reason that I just ask you to just have that little mindful moment is because sometimes what you don't realise is that other people are having to be really, really brave. Put that armour on of just being super duper brave to face the world. And I know as teenagers that actually that's a lot easier said than done. However, it's these small steps that will allow you to find that more confident, more true, beautiful, real version of who you are. So here's some strategies that I believe, just tiny little strategies that you can implement into your life to just make it easier in order for you to actually believe in yourself. My first one is about the importance of learning to say thank you. When it comes to people that are giving you a compliment, whether that's a great piece of work or whether that's that top looks lovely on you, or I love your smile, whatever it is, whatever compliment it is, I want you to accept it. Now, what can happen too easy is that it's easier for us to go, oh no, it doesn't matter, and just dismiss it. But actually, I'm asking you to say thank you. Thank you to that compliment. I want you to own it. Because then what you're doing is you're actually allowing the other person that opportunity to feel good because they've just given you a compliment, okay? And allow them to have that feeling of, of feeling good in giving somebody the compliment to make them feel better, to make that other person feel better. Because when you're like, oh, no, and you dismiss it, there's 2 things that happen. A, you're almost dismissing them, that their judgment or their opinion isn't worthy, isn't valid. And also what often happens is that people stop complimenting you because, well, what's the point? They're only going to kind of fob it off anyway. So my first step, learn to say thank you to those compliments. And I want us to kind of almost imagine if we can store them in this bank for when we are having those days that we're not feeling confident, that we can just go back to and actually kind of recall them if needed. My second step is a bit tricky, okay? But we're going to start off small. But actually what I'm asking you to do is I want you to start to make eye contact with people. It's all about connection. Now, as human beings, even whether you're teenagers or not, we have this sense of wanting to connect with other people. Fact, we're human beings, it's part of our nature. However, what I want us to do is I want us to find those micro moments where we can find connection with somebody else. And with that, I want you to own yourself. And I want you to say hello to people or thank you to people, but not just like, oh yeah. I actually want there to be that eye connection and a smile if that's what it is. But I want you to find those moments that you can actually connect with somebody, because these are the most important times that actually you can just build your confidence. I'm not asking you to have a full-blown conversation. I'm just asking you to make that connection, just that eye contact and drop it. Or just that eye contact and that smile, or that eye contact and that hello. You never know how much your smile, your hello, your moment of eye contact can actually lift somebody else up. And it's about you starting to take ownership for who you are. Shoulders back, head up, say hello, own you. And when we feel more connected, it actually allows us to feel better about ourselves. It allows us to feel more of a sense of worthiness and feeling as if we're more lovable. My third step, and it's quite tricky now, is that I want you to imagine that everybody likes you. So if you're walking into a classroom at college or at school, if you're walking into the room of a party, or if you're meeting up with your friends, I want you to let go, like a mic bomb. I want you to let go of any of that kind of dread, any of those negative thoughts where you think that you're not good enough. And actually, I want you to imagine that everybody likes you. Because the thing is, though, you have so many wonderful qualities about who you are as a person. The hardest thing is, because you don't have that confidence within you, you don't quite see that. And that's okay for now. But what I don't want you to do is, I don't want you to be holding yourself back. I want you to really start to learn to like who you are. And in order for you to do that, you need to believe in yourself. So don't hold back. Allow everybody to like you, and allow yourself to believe in that too. My fourth step is about you learning to step outside your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is a warm, comfortable, cozy place. But the thing is, though, you're never going to grow whilst you're inside that comfort zone. And when we don't have the ability to believe in ourselves and to have that confidence about who we are, often what happens is that we'll just stay small, stay in our comfort zone. Now, it might sound really scary stepping outside your comfort zone, but what happens when you do that is that no matter how hard it might be in stretching outside your comfort zone, stepping outside your comfort zone, how uncomfortable and hard and off-putting it may feel at the time, you will recognise that, hey, I actually got through that, or actually, I'm glad I did that. But you're never going to recognise that feeling unless you step outside your comfort zone. And that leads on nicely to my fifth step, which is, I want you to do the one small scary thing every day, ideally. One small scary thing once a week. But it's those small scary things that for some of you, like just even picking up the phone and, speaking to a friend, or it might be ringing up and booking a table, or it might be going to the shop and actually buying some chewing gum rather than saying to your mate, can you buy it for me? By you doing this one big scary thing, ideally a day, will just allow you to recognise that, hey, I was outside my comfort zone. I did not feel comfortable with that, but I got through it. And by you doing these one small little things, ideally every day, will lead up to massive results. So that might even be putting your hand up in class, or if you don't understand something in lesson, going back to your teacher or emailing your teacher later on in the day to say, excuse me, I don't understand it. Doing these small little things will allow you to just believe in yourself, and then you'll start to recognise that actually, I'm more capable of things than I even imagined. And some bonus steps, because I'm all about just chucking this information in there for you. I want you to always become aware of that inner critic, okay? That inner niggle voice that will be trying to get you, that will be trying to tell you of all the things that you can't do, all those assumptions about yourself, from that inner critic. So I want you to become aware of that inner critic. And my other one is a big one. Celebrate those moments of success. If you've got an exam paper back and actually, do you know what? You've got a really good grade that's good for you. Not A star, not grade 9 good. I'm talking about good for you. Celebrate those moments of success. Celebrate that actually if you've managed to just go into a shop and buy your own drink. Celebrate that moment that you made eye contact with the cashier and that actually you bought that yourself, or you didn't have to ask your parents or your carers to do it. Because I really want you to recognise that you are capable of the most achievable, amazing things. It's just that you guys have got to do it. You guys have got to do it. And I know that you can do it. I know you can do it. So yes, believe in yourself. I do. So stay awesome, stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye everybody.